Jade here from the Rawsome Truth. How do you start your morning? For me, it's a range of different things, but the first thing I do when I get up in the morning is I journal. And I've been meaning to do a video on this for some time, and why not today? Why do I write a journal? It seems like a really mundane thing to do. But for me, no, it's not. And I'm sure if you start including it in your life, you'll find that it's not a mundane thing to do either. I wake up each morning and the first thing I do is write down the things that I'm grateful for. For me, when I look at things that I'm grateful for, all of a sudden I look at my life and say, wow, I'm doing it pretty good. And even before I came to Thailand, before I was living the good life, I call it, I was doing this, and I would look at everything in my own life that I was grateful for. For me, I was working with people with mental illnesses. I was working with people who were physically impaired, with disabilities. So I would look at those kind of things too and say, you know what, I'm grateful for my legs. I'm grateful I can walk. I'm grateful for my mental health. I'm grateful for the fact that I can function from day to day. All different things that were really, really vital in my life. And I look at simple things too. Sometimes I just open my window and say, you know what, I'm grateful for the cool breeze. I'm grateful for the sound of the birds. I'm grateful for the little squirrel outside my window. I'm not so grateful for the sound of these workmen that seem to be everywhere all the time in Thailand. But that's okay because I've got so many other things that I'm grateful for. After that, I talk about my health goals. So I write down my health goals every single day. It seems like a really strange thing to do, and you're probably thinking, don't you know them if you're writing them every day? Of course I know them, but me writing them down every day, it cements it for me so that I have it in here first thing in the morning what my health goals are. And the number one thing that I write is 100% raw vegan. I have that in my head so that I know first thing in the morning my mindset is already on raw. I then of course put in my other health goals that I have, which are exercising, self-love, which to me self-love is health, being true to myself, and different things like that to make it cemented into my mind where I know where I'm going for the day. I also put in there my work goals, my career goals, where I'm going, you know, what I have to do, finishing my ebook, which I've been promising to finish for so long, so that I've got the mental mindset to keep going. I've also put in there, put a YouTube video out every day because for me, that is something that is extremely important for me to get my message out to you guys. I'm very grateful for all of you who watch me. Other things that I put in there are my travel goals. You can put in there whatever goals you have. They might be house goals, garden goals, sporting goals, goals with your children, you know, to spend more time with your family. Whatever the goals are, only you know, but put them in there and have it as a header each day and put under there why it's important for you. When you do this, you're sort of cementing your goals and you're really being true to yourself and saying, you know what, this is what's important to me. What I also do is I write what I've eaten for the day. Why do I do this? Don't I know what I've eaten? Of course I know what I've eaten. The reason I put what I eat each day into a journal is because I like being honest with myself. I don't like putting in horrible food. So when I'm writing it there, I'm more determined than ever to put healthy, nutritious, raw food, and it keeps me raw. This has worked for me for 16 months. I've now been raw. So can you imagine every day writing for 16 months what you eat? It's pretty much up here for you. So that is why I advise people to write what you eat. I also do an exercise journal, and I've only just started including this again because I did have a period of time when I was back in Australia where my workload was just getting too heavy. I know, excuses, but I was moving house and everything was going on, and I put a hold on my exercise. But I'm back into it again, and I'm feeling fantastic. So what I do now is write down my exercise for today, just so it's there, it's in my mind what I've done, and I can feel proud of myself. And most importantly, I can see how I improve. The other thing I always do is each day I wake up and I find an affirmation, just something for me to sort of say, yeah, I resonate with that for the day, and it makes me feel really good. Sometimes I make my own. My ultimate one is I'm a raw warrior princess, and I write that quite often. And especially if I'm sort of feeling like I'm floating a little bit, I have to say, right, get back into it, princess. You are a raw warrior princess, and that's what you do. So, but Google even, you're on Facebook probably, and you'll see them, screenshot it and say, you know what, that's what I'm going to write in there. Google, happiness affirmation, fitness affirmation, eating healthy affirmation, whatever it is, spending more time with family affirmation, whatever your affirmation you feel that you need to put into your head for the day, put it in there. And if you're having a time during the day where you feel you're slipping, read it and say, that's right, that was my affirmation for today. I'm back onto this. This is how I do my journaling. Remember, we're all different. We can all do it differently. But most importantly, if it makes you feel good, if it sets you up for the day, do it. And if you find that you don't have time, set that alarm 10 minutes earlier. I assure you that 10 minutes earlier isn't going to make a difference in the scheme of the day, and it's going to concrete your healthy habits for life. And that's what this lifestyle's about. My name's Jade. This is the Rawsome Truth. Subscribe to my channel. Join my Raw group, Raw Vegan Fruitarian for Life, on Facebook. And most importantly, love life and live free. Bye for now.